We remind you to respect good behavior and will quickly penalize misconduct.
Okay, I think we're getting ready to get this started. We welcome everybody here tonight. We're at Henderson High School. The Henderson wrestling team is hosting the first round Caldwell County, and second round Paducah Tillman. We're going to start out with two dual meets, and we're starting out with the Henderson County Colonels versus the Caldwell County. And it looks like we're going to start out at heavyweight, so they must have done a draw after weigh-ins, and heavyweights are going to be the first ones up. Usually they start at a lower weight and work up, but this way they're going to start at heavyweight and then they'll roll back around to the smaller guys. So our first match tonight's going to be at heavyweight from Henderson County is Connor Lander, and for Caldwell County, it's Preston Rogers. And the referees there, the kids are they're socially distanced in their chairs, and a decent crowd. With everything that's going on with COVID, it's glad that we're able to stream it, and I'd like to. While they're getting referees organized, I'd like to maybe take time to thank the sponsors that are helping WSON stream this event tonight. It's Air Hydro Power, Hetty's Pizza, Henderson Ford, Orangeboro Health, and Tri-State Construction and Contract. So here we go at heavyweight. He's a maximum of 285 pounds, and they start out in the center on their feet. This is for you guys just first time on wrestling. The clock wasn't set up first. It's going to be there's 3 periods. They start the first period on their feet. Second period, whoever gets coin toss gets to choose whether they want to continue to wrestle on their feet, whether they go on the mat or underneath or on top. So after each period, they'll flip a colored disc to decide who gets choice. In a dual meet format, they'll choose even or odd. So it's all predetermined, but there will be that choice after each period. So here we go, the first period. It's a 1-minute first period. And this is one of the rules in COVID. They've changed the times of the periods. It's 1, 2, 2, and they take a 30-second break just to get their breath back in between rounds. So heavyweights more like hand fighting now, or doing collar ties, pushing and pulling. You don't see a lot of leg attacks on these bigger guys. Most of theirs are trying to gain hand position or get an angle. Henderson's wrestlers has attempted a snap down. He's got a double collar. He's switching off collar ties from the right to left. And Caldwell did a good snap down. He got a front headlock. He's going to run out of time before he's able to score with it. So we'll go in the second period, 0-0. So here's the choice. It's Henderson's choice, his first one. And they defer it to Caldwell County, and they choose neutral. So they wrestle the second period back on their feet. So they're back in the middle, hand fighting. So you heard the Caldwell coach saying get off the overtie. On these hand fighting, the strategy is try to get on the inside, not an overtie. And you want to be careful with pushing too much weight into them. "30 seconds into the second period, and the score is still 0-0. Henderson's Connor Landers. It looks like he's got a little bit of size on the Caldwell Rogers. And he throws a headlock. He lands it, and this is very tight. And he gets a pin. 1 minute into the second period, Henderson County by a headlock with a pin. So the referee can't raise their hand. They raise their armband at the winner, and it's up to the winner to raise their own hand. It's kind of an odd thing, but that's wrestling these days. All right, here comes Henderson. We got at 106. We got Logan Brown versus Wyatt Payne. So Logan Brown for Caldwell does a quick snap down and spin around for a 2-point takedown. He's got a cross wrist ride. He's working a tilt. Very good. It's not a very good pinning combination, but he just got a 2-point near fall. They didn't give him the points yet because he still has that wrist. He's got to let loose of that wrist before they can. There he goes. They'll give him his near fall. And then the Caldwell kid let him up. Fireman's carry to another takedown. So it's 1-point escape, 2-point takedown. Drops into a near side cradle. He's getting near fall points again. And a fall. So the way team scores go, it's 6 points for a fall. So team score right now is tied, 6-6. Henderson with the first 6 points scored, and Caldwell just even the match up at 6. So the way scoring goes is 3 points for a decision, 4 points for a major decision, 5 points for a tech fall, which is they'll stop the match after a 15-point deficit. And then a pin or forfeit is another 6 point.
Next up, 13, Henderson County and Galbraith. Caldwell County.
So it's Torch versus Galbraith. Torch is a ranked wrestler for Caldwell County. He's 7th in the state. Henderson, Galbraith, good double leg, got good penetration. Caldwell's been able to sprawl. Moves to a front headlock. He's dropped that head in. He's looking for this block spin, which he got around and got 2. He's got a cross wrist chicken wing, and he stacks it up. He's getting near fall points. And the fall. Another 6 points for Caldwell County. Team score 6-12. Caldwell County in the lead. 126 is the next match. We've got 4th ranked Kofi Walls from Caldwell. Nope, I'm wrong. This is 120. Timothy Nichols versus Dylan Bishop. Nichols ranked 5th in the state. Caldwell kid did a tap, did a fake shot, and ends up with front headlock and spins around for a takedown. He's got a chicken wing and a wrist. He's gonna. If he gets him back in the middle of the mat, he can either drive this over or stack him like they did the last one. He's going to choose to drive him over. He's getting back points. And a fall. Score 18-6. Now we've got 126-pound weight class, Kofi Walls versus Hudson Thomas.
Next up, 126 pounds of class, 126 for Caldwell County, Kofi Walls, for Henderson County, Hudson Thomas.
Arm drag attempt, no score. Both wrestlers in collar ties. Walls with a deep high crotch lift in return for a 2-point takedown. He's got that same far wrist chicken wing, and he does a forward trip. The same way here, he can either drive him across or he can stack him up. So he's got that wing, chicken wing on this side with the far wrist controlled. And he gives up on it, goes to a collar tie, attempts to cradle. Henderson gets a 1-point escape, 2-1. Henderson with a good collar tie. Walls with another single to double lift and return. The return is right straight to his back. We're going to run out of time. And go into the second period with a score of 7-1. Starting the second period, 7-1. Shot off the whistle. Henderson did a good job of sprawling. Then he ends up with a trip. Got a front headlock. Oh. Gets a back trip. Caldwell's getting 3-point near fall. You're going to get a 3-point near fall. And he rolls free to his base. 12-1, Caldwell. Ball sitting on top. Neither wrestler, a lot of movement. Got a cross wrist controlled. He's moved up to a claw ride. Far arm bar, the far side. Going to a head wedge. Henderson's doing a pretty good job of fighting off the different combinations. Now he's got that far wrist wing again. He's driving, putting pressure on. Now he stacks it. Only gets a 1 count, and they're going to be out of bounds. They can still get pinned out of bounds and near fall, but once they get 3 points out of bounds, then they'll call it right there. They'll start back in the center. Henderson County will start down. 20 seconds left in the second period. So start it last 20 seconds. Henderson gets stand up and gets broken back down. Walls with the far wrist ride. Puts a half on. And they run out of time. Second period starts. Henderson County down 12-1. So Green's choice, and he chooses on his feet. I think they had the wrong choice. They gave Caldwell a choice, and it was actually Henderson's choice. He chooses to wrestle from the top position. Start of the third period, 12-1. Emery did a fairly good, almost tilted him with just a tight waist wrist ride. He switches off to a double. Henderson still in control. No point scored yet. Oh, he gets a reversal. He gets a reversal and only a 1 count, so no near fall. You got to have a 2 count to get 2 points and a 5 count to get 3 points on the near fall scoring. He's got that same far wrist wing, and he stacks him with it. So this is gonna be a 3-point near fall, and it's gonna be if he doesn't get a fall here, it'll be a technical fall. He does reverse half. Got 1 minute left. And the fall. So green wins. Caldwell County. So the 138, Caldwell has a Ethan Newsom. There's going to be a forfeit here. So I just called Vincent Emery. He's bumped him up to 138. So Vincent Emery is now wrestling Ethan Newsom, which he's a 32-pounder that was moved up. Go with a quick takedown. And he has that far wing, far wrist, near wing. He doesn't have him within the near fall position. Rolls through. He's now got him where he's counting off near fall points to a 5 count, which is a 3-point near fall. Ends up with verse half, gets another 3-point near fall. 7 seconds left. Does a thread the needle. It's called a basket. And he gets a 2-point near fall. They'll go into the second period with a 10-1 Caldwell County lead. So they're going to choose neutral. Start the second period on their feet. Caldwell has both elbows. Good low shot to single leg. It dumps him on his hip. Gets his head out. Goes right straight for the head with a reverse headlock. Gets a 3 count near fall, which will be a technical fall. 15-point deficit, and they stop the match. So that'd be a 5-point team points for Caldwell County. So sorry about that with the name. They bumped the Vincent Emery from Henderson bumped him up. So they ended up forfeiting 45. So this one may be Jackson Riley versus Jason Wallace. Okay, so they bumped their 138 up to Ethan Newsom up to 145, and he's wrestling a Jackson Wallace. Newsom with a quick takedown, 2 points. Ooh, Henderson with a quick reverser and got a reverse and got his arm chicken wing. So he's got out, he's running him over, he's getting near fall points. Going to end up with a reversal and near fall. Just 2-point near fall. Caldwell ends up reversing him back, and he's got him in a reverse half. So it's going to flip back. He's slipped a leg in. He doesn't have the shoulders. Shoulders far from being up, but he just really tightened it up here. Moves to a headlock, and they're going to run out of time. You're going to end up with another 3 points, but it's a back and forth match. It's going to go into the second period, 7-4. Green chooses neutral. Caldwell's going to wrestle on their feet. So 2 minutes in the second period. Shot. Henderson did a good job of blocking it. Good sprawl. Caldwell the far side knee pick and ends up rolling him over. Now he's got his shoulders out of, and this is a new rule. They can be pinned from out of bounds, and he just got pinned. Go into the second period. Caldwell with a pin. So next two weight classes are 52 and 60. Which Henderson will take a forfeit. 60 takes a forfeit. That will bump him up to 170-pound weight class. Looks like it's even more than that.
Next up, number 70, for Caldwell Co, Dylan Walls, for Houston County, Eli Justice.
So Eli Justice versus Dylan Walls. Dylan is the number 2 ranked kid in the state. Does a real quick job of bringing him down and pinning him. 10 seconds into the first period. His twin brother's up next. And they're going to bump him up to wrestle 95. So it's Walls versus Henshaw. Good low single from Henderson. He still has the ankle. Walls ends up pulling the leg in and getting a 2-point takedown. And then he reaches those long arms across and stacks him. So the last match of the Caldwell-Henderson duel is going to be Rance Hawkins versus Cole Sherrill. Sitting in the center of the mat. Hand fighting. Goes to a Russian Wizard, moves across. Ooh, he turns into reversed into a headlock and gives up a 2-point takedown. Up pretty quick on a stand-up. Kind of frustrated that he gave that up. He rolled into it instead of away from it. Back down, he's starting on the bottom position, down 2-0. 34 seconds to score. Caldwell jumped. No caution him for false start. And resetting. 34 seconds left in the first period. Henderson stands up. Caldwell locks his hand, so he's going to get a 1-point penalty plus a 1-point escape. He's going to tie it up here. So it's 2-2. They're back to their feet. 20 seconds left in the first period. Five seconds left, first period. And they run out of time. Second period, Green's choice. Caldwell chooses down. Sherrill from Henderson is going to choose up. He's going to ride him from the right side. Caldwell with a quick sit out. Henderson covers back up. He catches that arm. He's got an arm bar. He's got that far wrist now. He's got a leg in, putting pressure, trying to tilt him on the left side. Got an arm bar on the far side now. And he's running an arm bar. Switching off, he looks like he's trying to pull a half in. And Caldwell does a Granby roll into Peterson. And that's going to be a reversal. Nope, he didn't quite get it. So Henderson's still in control. They haven't scored any points yet. Sherrill's going to end up with a lot of effort with no points scored unless he brings him to his back here. did a good job of scrambling out of that Peterson, and then good lift and return, not giving up any points. Still 2-2. He's working a 2-on-1 on the far side, and Caldwell works up to his base. Henderson kid, Sherrill reverts his directions. Caldwell gets to his feet with 30 seconds and escapes. It's going to be 3-2. Good close match. Caldwell with the front headlock. Oh, and a good back trip. Ends up with a back trip to a headlock and ends up with a fall. That's the last match of the night. They're going to pull Paducah out, and then the next match will be Henderson County. Oh, they got an exhibition.
Well, Jackson Riley from Caldwell County and Jackson Wall from Henderson County.
So they've got them an exhibition that they're getting ready to come out. Walls versus Riley, I think is what he said. And here we go. Starting in the center, circling. Good shot, single leg, got his head inside single. Henderson has reached through, he's sprawling, but he still has his leg pretty. He reaches through and he gets a far side crossface in. The Caldwell kid gets his head outside. Henderson goes to a crossface. Crossface far ankle. Oh, Caldwell puts him on his hip and he's going to circle around and cover his leg. Henderson tries to counter with a headlock and ends up giving a 2-point takedown with 2 seconds left in the first period. Good exchange back and forth. Green chooses neutral, so he's going to wrestle on his feet second period. Start. A good head chop to single, and then he does a Japanese spin. Has that front headlock. He's trying to do a back trip. And there's a scramble going on. No points scored yet. And he's going to end up with a takedown. Henderson wrestler needs to bail out of that and rebuild his base. Henderson with a good bridge. He's going to end up with maybe some points scored. And he gets a 1-point escape. So Caldwell with a 3-point near fall, but Henderson gets a 1-point escape right there at the end on the out of bounds. Kept that 1 foot in. Start back on their feet. Still in the second period. They're working on head position and hand position is all to set up a leg attack. They're pulling the collars, trying to get the other wrestler out of position. Coaches on both sides calling out moves. There goes the fireman's carry that he was calling out. ended up with a 2-point takedown out of it. Now he's trying to climb up for near fall points. What you need to watch is the last time he did this, the Henderson kid was able to bridge up, ends up with a reversal. That's what he's looking for again. And no more points scored. He kept his back off the mat far enough to where he didn't give up near fall points there. So it's going to be 9-1 going in the third period. So Henderson chose down, but then he chose to release him for a 1-point escape. Or Caldwell chose to release him. Another fireman's carry attempt. Sets him on his hip, steps over the leg, and wraps the waist. So that's going to be a 2-point takedown. Hope he got his back closer to the mat. Now he's going to get near fall points. And there's 3 near fall points. The Henderson kid's pretty dangerous, though. He's able to bridge and hope he settled it down there. The Caldwell kid now with the half Nelson. They're warning him not to get high. The Henderson wrestler will do a real explosive bridge. And here it goes, but he's got his legs wide and his base spread, so he's not going to get rolled on this one. Reverses directions. He's got a headlock. He's going to spin back toward his legs. Going to get a 3-point near fall out of that. 14-2. 40 seconds left in the third period. Henderson's wrestler does a good job of building his base. Caldwell pulls his head under, and this is called a 3-quarter Nelson. No points scored. Henderson wrestler just got called for a stalling. They're going to run out the third period. Caldwell is going to win that one 14-2. That's the end of the match. That's the end of the match, and it's going to end up 69-18, Caldwell County. So we're going to take a break here. You already got me cut off. We're going to take a break here for a few minutes. They got in between rounds to clean the mat, and then we'll be back with Paducah Tillman and Henderson County Wrestling.